You are so funny.
I'm serious though. That's what she said.
This has been great. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it has been great for me, too. I know you've been going through a hard time and I'm glad I can help.
I'm just ready for this to be over. I hope I don't have my expectations too high.
You'll find out soon enough. But let's not talk about that anymore. Let's talk about that new dress that you looked so hot in back there.
Do you really think so?
Most definitely. You know, I've been getting fixed up like this for a while now and don't think I've taken the time to take it all in. I actually look pretty good. Wait, am I attracted to myself? Is there a medical term for that? Well, anyway, Miss V scheduled a special session for me today in the new room that they just finished. I wonder what it's about. Miss V? What is this place, ma'am?
Have a seat. Do you like our new area?
Yes, ma'am. I guess, ma'am.
We will be doing your final counseling sessions at this location for the remainder of your stay.
As you wish, ma'am.
This room has been outfitted with the latest in psychotherapy technology. It will be used for the final stage of our program. No pun intended.
You are too clever, ma'am.
The monitor in front of you will show images and words to reinforce the desired responses from our sessions. It is also outfitted with a camera to analyze body language and facial expressions to determine the genuineness of your responses and effectiveness of the therapy.
That's impressive, ma'am.
The chair you are sitting in also analyzes your heart rate to further enhance the accuracy of the results. It is also equipped with a diode that can provide an electrical shock to the person sitting in it.
Shock, ma'am?
Do not worry. It is much lower power than the taser that is attached to your ear. It is used to reinforce behavior rather than incapacitate.
That's a relief, ma'am.
We'll see. Now, let's begin. I want to start this session by talking about your wife.
My wife, ma'am?
Yes. Once you graduate the program, you will be returning home to your wife. We need to go over your new role and your relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
By now, you realize how much that you have taken her for granted over the years. You can also relate to her in an entirely new way.
I certainly can, ma'am.
I'm going to go over a few scenarios with you. I want you to respond honestly. Remember, the system will know if you are lying. Scenario 1. Your wife has gotten up early and gets ready for work. After making breakfast and ironing her clothes, she wakes you up to tell you bye. She asks you what you are going to do today. How do you respond?
Tell her I will look for a job, ma'am. Ouch.
It was a trick question. You will have already gotten up early, ironed her clothes, and made breakfast. If the smell of coffee or bacon does not wake her up, a gentle kiss on the cheek should do it.
That's a much better answer, ma'am.
Also, you will no longer have to look for a job. She is your job now. She makes more money than you ever could, so you will be taking over the duties at home. She has enough stress at work, so her home should be a welcome reprieve.
I will certainly try, ma'am. Ouch.
There will be no try. You will do your best at all times.
Certainly, ma'am.
Scenario 2. Your wife comes home from a hard day at work. I won't bother tricking you this time because obviously dinner will be ready, the house will be spotless, and you will have greeted her with a glass of wine at the door. During dinner she complains that her feet hurt. How do you respond?
Offer to give her a foot massage, ma'am?
That would be a good start. But there could be several other things that could help. A nice warm bath, a relaxing evening on the couch, curling up with a good magazine or book. More wine would never hurt.
Those are excellent ideas, ma'am.
Scenario 3. It is the weekend and your wife asks you what you want to do today. How do you respond?
I would tell her that I would do whatever she wants, ma'am. Ouch.
That should be obvious by now. But women want options. Give her several. Maybe a day of shopping. A walk through the park. A picnic at the beach. Maybe a day of vegging out in front of the TV. You should know what she likes and list lots of those things.
That makes sense, ma'am.
That's enough of the scenarios for now. Let's move to the subject of intimacy.
Intimacy, ma'am?
This is probably the area where men are the most selfish. You will no longer be like that. Your wife's wants and desires will come first. Seeing you like this may bring out a dominant, kinky side of her. She may want to do things that you don't enjoy. She may want to do things that you both enjoy. She may prefer it the same way every time. She may never want to be intimate with you ever again. So be it. It is no longer your gratification that matters, but hers.
I understand, ma'am.
We shall see. That will be enough of our one-on-one for today. You will remain here for the afternoon and go through some additional training on the monitor in front of you. Make sure you pay attention. You may return to your quarters when the session has ended.
Thank you, ma'am. These words and images are flashing by so fast. How am I supposed to get anything out of this? Ouch. Better pay attention.